Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. So it's down to business here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That's a decent clearance. Now the finish! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite...
And he's let fly! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Duda. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Giroud. He's through here. Brilliantly cut out. Milan are applying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
And here's Messi. Might be danger here. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, it's come loose. He's got a side of goal. He's had a hit. That'll be a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And they've got rid. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. So it is still 0-0. And here's Griezmann. Griezmann! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Oh, what a mistake! He's got away.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bruno Fernandes. He's going for goal! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Duda. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins it. Oh, here's a chance! And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Real chance! He scores! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Ha segnato al 30° minuto, numero 18.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Bruno Fernandes. Milan have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. And they're back on the ball again. And that's really well manoeuvred. That is a great pick out. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Chance! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige.
Gol per il Milan.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Milan find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Bernard. Bradaric. And he was quick to react. Oh, great ball! Eze. Now Griezmann. Now it's Giroud. Hernandez is in a really good position out wide.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Bernard. And it's Giroud. He could be in here. Look at the space here. Big chance! Oh, taken with style. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Numero 10. Messi!
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, what a half. For one, pretty much ideal. For the other, utterly dreadful. And we're only halfway through.
Milan have been more or less perfect, I would say. Their manager's all smiles and he's got every reason to be.
Milan utterly dominant in the first 45 minutes, scoring at will. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. And here's Giroud. Now it's Messi. And Messi! Oh, off the bar! He's gone for goal! no mistake! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Oh, that's well spotted. Eze. Dink through. Giroud! Oh, denied at the last. Milan have their third corner. There's the header! And he seemed certain to get the sixth. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Bernard. Bradaric. That's a lovely, neat pass. Osimhen! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Milan just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Osimhen! Osimhen! And that has faded wide.
Milan were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Messi proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Messi. And he'll shoot here. Ruled out the best in the keeper.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
So their fourth corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Bernard. No, he's just misjudged that one. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
And he's had it nicked away. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Eze. Griezmann. Pass is just off target. Duda.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Messi. Great chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And smartly reclaimed. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Osimhen. Griezmann hits one! In for the pieces! It's a goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
And it's been taken short. Milan are looking to go forward now. Griezmann. Bradaric. Oh, good ball. Fire. Great hit! And yes, it's there!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Here comes the cross.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
And here's Messi. Messi! Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Il quarto uomo indica 6 minuti di recupero.
Duda. Osimhen, foot in. Duda. Oh, he's found support out wide. That is a crunching tackle. Griezmann. Eze. Milan are looking to break at pace. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the hit! And another try! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Milan looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, this really is the fixture of all fixtures in Italian football. The game that means everything, the game that is everything. Don't even pretend to know what happens next. It is time to abandon all reason, to forget form, just to lose yourself in the hour or two of this mayhem between the two Milan sides, and whatever will be at the end of it all. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. One of the world's great city rivalries, the Milan derby. It has its own chapter in the story of the Italian game.
Yes, Peter, this is one of the must-see derbies in world football. The atmosphere alone will send shivers down your spine, and when a goal is registered, the decibel level will deafen you. Believe me on that. Tension levels can be off the scale, and the Milanese have a unique way of expressing their emotions. I've been privileged to be in this position before now, and I'm not expecting to leave disappointed. I think this is a formation that offers excellent balance, Peter.
Particularly tried and tested in the Italian game, of course.
Yeah, and exported with great success too, because it allows half of the team to commit to either attack or defence. The three at the back and the double pivot, as well as the three attackers and two wide men. Teams often switch between this and 4-3-3 by dropping one of their pivots into the defensive line. It's very adaptable.
There's the whistle. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry. Passionate, emotional, blood-boiling, sometimes angry, always the same, yet every time a little different. Giroud, clearly the target here.
Well, I can imagine it's going to be quite a scramble for the ball, but we know who has the magnetic impact.
That'll be a throw-in. Hernandez. There's the shot! Decent enough try.
Hernandez usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
And that is as far as they're going to go. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. DiMarco. Spread neatly. He's onside! He's shooting! In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Now it's Martinez. Stood up well to him there. And it's Messi. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter...
And the header! Oh, split-second reaction.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Valverde wins the duel this time. And here's Giroud. And this is Messi. And Messi! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Giroud. Now it's Griezmann. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Martinez.
Inter really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it? Has a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. DiMarco. Showing great feet there. Oh, no joy this time. That's a lovely, neat pass. Giroud has got himself a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And here... Can he finish? Oh, it's fallen loose again! Cleared away. Damian. Fratesi. Pass somewhat off target. Hernandez. Now it's Griezmann. And it's Giroud. Çalhanoğlu does well to get it back. Carlos Augusto. Çalhanoğlu. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Messi. Valverde. Gavi. Now it's Martinez. And here's Giroud. And here's Griezmann. Tries a shot! Oh, that was brilliantly defended. Corner number 2 then. And it's hoisted clear. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, a robust challenge. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. And it's been taken short. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. And now a sudden chance to counter. Hernandez. Valverde. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Time and again they are and here's a chance! Oh, belter! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
He can run onto that. Giroud. And that's a goal kick. Acerbi. Now Fratesi. And it's Damian.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And we've reached half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. Milan in control at half-time, 2-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Now it's Griezmann. Giroud. Can he spark a counter here? Hernandez. Now it's Griezmann! Yes! And the lead is extended still further.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, delightful ball. And he's running through, it's Griezmann! Now, how often do you see that?
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Acerbi. Barella. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Now Fratesi. And it's Messi. Pavard clears it away. Griezmann is onto this. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, again, there's no way through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Martinez. He's through, it's one-on-one, real chance! Gavi.
Milan are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Barella. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Giroud! He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10. Messi lascia il campo per il numero 20.
Giroud, lobbed in behind. Oh, Coman! It's in! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter.
Milan clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Milan are having a ball here. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Di Marco is wide and looking to get onto this. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Griezmann. He's had it taken off him. Hernandez. Quality ball. Darmian.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
No, that's been intercepted. Fratesi. Martinez. And it's Darmian. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Shot a goal! It's there! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Inter Milan grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Griezmann looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
There's the hit! That is decidedly lacking.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 22.
Milan have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Il numero 21, il numero 12,
Fratesi.
il numero 5.
Milan have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Eze! He has done it! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
It's become a case of men against boys. And that's put paid to a promising move. Giroud. Very nicely done. Coman. And a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, almost a sixth!
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
Dumfries. The final 5 minutes. Can he get onto this? Hernandez. Spread out to the left. Griezmann is in a really good position out wide. Sommer can pick that up. That looks a good ball through. Now it's Martinez. He's had a shot! It's a goal!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Il quarto uomo indica
Inter
6
Milan
minuti di
playing for
recupero.
pride here. The match surely beyond them. That's a nicely measured pass. And he's got his range wrong there. Barella, played out to the right. Christensen. Çalhanoğlu spots it and intercepts. Martinez, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Eze. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Thuram. Now it's Barella. He's found a way past.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that will be the final act. Milan, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Griezmann picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans, everyone pumped. Takes me back.
Well, that's the lot for now. Thanks to you, Jim, and goodbye. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Milan have opted to go 3-4-3 by the looks of it here, Jim.
Well, I always feel, Peter, that central midfield is a big area of responsibility in this system. It's not as easy for the front three to get behind the ball quickly if one of the wing-backs is pushed on. Then the boys in the engine room have serious cover to provide. So,
and the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Gonzalez deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
That's good vision. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Nicely weighted ball. Now that's well seen too. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come... Big header! Goal! Milan! It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. First quarter of an hour gone. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Griezmann. And that has been knocked clear. Nicked it back promptly. McKennie. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Akanji. And it's Griezmann. To Giroud. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's fabulous. Now that's a fine challenge. No foul, says the referee. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Eze spots it and intercepts. Now it's He's tried one! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Up he goes! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? That's going in strongly.
That's Gonzalez. Gonzalez!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
McKennie pinches it off him. Pass somewhat off target. Griezmann looking to run onto it. Oh, they could be caught out here. Kelly. Cambiasso. Yildiz. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Milan really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Now it's Giroud. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Yildiz. 5 minutes till the break. Giroud. Locatelli. Kolomuani. That's been cut out, well played. Bruno Fernandes. Kalulu. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Cambiasso. And it's half-time here. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout. Some first-half thoughts?
At least, Peter, not conceding another goal has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
Milan head into the dressing room, pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
De Ligt. Eze. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Gonzalez. Great defending, strong and determined. Yildiz! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Milan are looking to go forward now. McKennie. Eze wins the duel this time. Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Played back in. Now it's Giroud. It's Giroud! Milan just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Oh, he's found support out wide. Header! It's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Akanji. Bruno Fernandes. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And that's been won straight back. In towards the middle. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, it's an interesting move, this, Peter. It just gives opposition defences a very different challenge.
Locatelli. Well, that has not gone well. Griezmann. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Cambiasso providing an outlet on that flank. Messi. Griezmann. Now it's Giroud to Bruno Fernandes. Griezmann. Kalulu. Kolomuani. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. Messi carries the ball down the right. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Giroud. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Kalulu. Giroud gets across and deals with it. Cambiasso. Oh, they can break here. Milik. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
He's got away. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 27.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but...
Shapes to shoot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. And that was very necessary. Throw in. Bruno Fernandes. Shot a goal! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Alexander-Arnold may have ultimately failed in his cause, but there's a really positive reaction amongst the fans for that kind of effort. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Locatelli. McKennie. Oh, that's delightful.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the number on the board is 3. Kalulu. And the keeper's got it again. Now Kelly. And that's it. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Giroud claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I think you're going to have to go a very long way to find a better all-round midfielder than Fede Valverde. He's got the engine to do all the covering, but he's a lot more than that. He's got the strength, the tackling ability, good composure on the ball and balance in his game. So you'd really struggle to find any weakness.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. And as you can see, we've already started here.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Eze. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Alexander-Arnold does really well to win the ball there. Osimhen! Oh, that was no routine save.
Osimhen really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Valverde. Eze. And here's Osimhen. Picked out brilliant. Coman! It's loose and there's a... Oh, he's been caught napping. Hernandez. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Hernandez is flagged offside.
Milan have created a real intensity from the start, and there's no sign of any let-up.
Milan are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Valverde wins the duel this time. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And he's picked out the run. Donnarumma can claim that. Oh, great chance! Eze. And reclaimed it in a trice.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And he's got the shot away! Corner number 2 then. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Osimhen! Oh, what has happened here?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
De Ligt. And Akanji. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's a key interception. Has a look and place it forward. And the shot's on here. Gets his head on it. That's going to go a long way.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
He's going for goal! That was superb goalkeeping!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cleared away. Adrian Benabi. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Can he get away here? And no, he's seen through all of that. Adrian Benabi. Pinches it off him. Koeman. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And here's Eze. Real chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. Milan have their third corner. Defending of the desperate variety. And he's had a hit! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Milan have obviously gone down this shooting route in the hope of exposing a flaw or two. I think the best thing they can do is just move to plan B.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Koeman with a definite fell there. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Shot at goal! Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. And as if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. So there was the first half.
Milan ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Milan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Not the most accurate pass. Eze for Valverde. That's a lovely, neat pass. Griezmann. And the shot! It's there!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
He's got away. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Engages and forces him off the ball. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And the score is 1-0. Eze under intense pressure.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Hernandez. Eze. He's Eze! Oh, taken with style. A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
He's onside. Messi. Milan still have the cards to affect this game.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Alexander-Arnold.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Messi. And Messi! In he goes again. Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is extended still further. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
A case now of complete control.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Showing good feet. Great chance! Well, that is remarkable.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Adrian Benabe. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Now it's Griezmann. He has found the way through. Steaming on goalward. Hits one! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's kept it out, just.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
So their fourth corner of the game. Oh, smashing header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Great defending, strong and determined. Pass somewhat off target. And that could set him on his way. And he's got the beating of... There's the hit! Sticks it away! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Milan are at the peak of their... Osimhen! Goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
It's become a case of men against boys.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Griezmann. And he was quick to react. Shifted upfield. Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he finish? He scores! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Decent hit! Eze gets good distance on it.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
He's had a hit! No mistake! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Milan are having a ball here. Eze. Nice bit of trickery. Got a shot away. Oh, impressive strike. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. That's a nicely measured pass. Eze, and claimed it back swiftly. Adrian Benabe. And that is that. Milan pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorseless... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus.
I think this is a formation that offers excellent balance, Peter.
Particularly tried and tested in the Italian game, of course.
Yeah, and exported with great success too, because it allows half of the team to commit to either attack or defence. The three at the back and the double pivot, as well as the three attackers and two wide men. Teams often switch between this and 4-3-3 by dropping one of their pivots into the defensive line. It's very adaptable.
And that gets things running. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed. He's gone for goal! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Just eases him off the ball. And that's a throw-in. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. That's really well manoeuvred. He could be in here. He's got space in the area. Oh, look at the space here. Akanji gets it away. That'll be a throw. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Rebic. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Osimhen! A real chance and a real let-off.
Milan certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Rebic. Big chance! And again! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
There they go, hunting again.
Threads one in. And it's Messi. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? Goalkeeper's ball. And here's Osimhen. And here's Griezmann. He is just caressing the ball. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Now it's Rebic. It's a pretty loose pass. Alexander-Arnold. Osimhen. Messi. Showing good feet. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he welcomes it in. Rebic, and the finish! They've scored! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Oh, perfectly measured that to Osimhen. Osimhen! Goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Throw it. And he's managed to gift it back. Rebic. Gavi wins the duel this time. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Osimhen. Messi. And Messi! And for a moment, time stood still. And we have our very first corner. There's the header! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That has been slung wide. Oh, good ball! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. De Ligt did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party... Griezmann! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? Christensen promptly onto that, and that is that. Hernandez going full steam ahead down the left flank. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. Christensen has a go! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
This possibly the last play of the half. Cleared away. And the half-time whistle goes. Milan head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. And the game has already resumed here.
Milan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Attenzione, un cambio.
And he's been shifted off it. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And it's Griezmann. Osimhen. Griezmann. Great hit! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Rebic. Griezmann. Eze. Oh, that's a key interception. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Osimhen. Eze. Griezmann has created one goal already.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Now it's Messi. And he's managed to get free. He can get that clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. No, that's been intercepted.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now it's Osimhen. And that is expertly dealt with.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Griezmann. Hernandez. Now it's Osimhen. There's no flag. And the shot! Goal! Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Ha segnato al 69esimo minuto, numero 13.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Milan go into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Oh, super find. There's the hit! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Numero 29.
So there's going to be another change here.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 20, il numero 8.
Rebic stood up well to him there. Osimhen is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence...
Oh, what a climb! This time, surely! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 3 coming up. And he's taking no chances there.
Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Rebic. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And it's Messi. Oh, that's well spotted. Nicely aimed pass. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Messi. Almost there, but it's cold sweats all round. Pinches it off him.
Alexander-Arnold really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make...
Decent hit! They've scored! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike.
Milan clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
That is good alertness. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Now it's Rebic. Eze. Now it's Messi.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Messi. He can run onto that. Face to face with the... Oh, shooting chance! And time is up. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of... you.